So hi everyone. So in our previous class we have discussed about the theory related concepts. So today let us start with our first problem. Before starting, if you have not seen the theory part, please do watch that. I have given in the I button above. So after watching that, come back to this video and watch this problem because that is the most important one and the basic one before starting with the problem. Okay, now, so let us start with our first problem. It tells that the ABC Company Limited issued 30,000 equity shares. Okay, what it is telling? It is telling that the ABC Company issued how many equity shares? 30,000 equity shares. Okay, the whole of the issue was underwritten as follows, and they are also telling that there are three underwriters who have underwritten the 30,000. So let us see how much of each underwriters have underwritten the shares. So it tells that X underwritten 50%, Y underwritten 30%, Z underwritten 20%. See guys, if they have given the percentage, it will be very easy for you to calculate. And if they have given the ratio, never mind, it will also be an easy one only. So I'll be showing how to convert the ratio and you solve the problem and also how to solve with the percentage. So this problem number one, you can also understand how to solve the sum with the use of percentage and also with the ratio. Now, further, it tells that applications of 16,000 shares were received. So the total applications was received was 16,000. So out of this 16,000, they are saying that out of which applications for 5,000 shares as the stamp of X, Y for 3,000 and Z for 2,000 shares. So determine the liability of the underwriter. Okay, in the second part, they are telling that out of 60,000, out of 60,000, 5,000 shares was subscribed by X and sorry, not subscribed, 5,000 shares as a stamp of X. That means X tried to convince people to subscribe for 5,000 shares, and again Y also convinced people for subscribing 3,000 shares, and Z tried to convince people to subscribe for 2,000 shares. So total, what is the total? 5,000 plus 3,000 plus 2,000 is equals to 10,000 shares. So these 10,000 shares, what it was called as? It is called as marked applications. Okay, now before moving to solve the problem, let us analyze the problem and let us solve the problem. Okay, I told you the total issue of equity shares was 30,000. So here I have made a chart. So it tells that the total issue was 30,000, and in the 30,000, X part was 50,000. So I have written here 50,000, and Y was 30%, 30%, and Z 20%. So what will be the total? 50% plus 30% is equal to how much? 100. So now, if you want to convert this 50, 30, 20 into ratio, very simple. Remove all the zeros. What it will be remaining? 5 is to 3 is to 2. Or else, if you have the doubt in it, you can also do 50 is to 30 is to 20. So now 5 tens are 50, 5 six are 30, and 5 fours are 20. Again, okay, I'll just write it down. I said 5 tens are 50, 5 sixes are 30, and 5 fours are 20. Further, it will also be calculated like 2 fives are 10, 2 threes are 6, 2 twos are 4. So what is the final one? 5 is to 3 is to 2, right? So in simpler form, I have removed all the zeros. So what will be the remaining? It is 5 is to 3 is to 2. Okay. Now let us see what X has subscribed and Y has subscribed and Z has subscribed. So as seen in the above example, it is clear that the X has tried to convince 5,000 shares and Y for 3,000 shares and Z for 2,000 shares. So what will be the total? It is 10,000. But they have said that applications of 16,000 shares was received. So that means there is 6,000 difference. So this 6,000 is unmarked applications which will be studying later. So for now, since they have given the percentage, let us convert this percentage into the number. So let us solve x. So what is the total shares that was issued? It was 30,000. So 30,000 into what is the share of x? It is 5 divided by 10. So how did you get 10? 5 is to 3 is to 2. That means 5 plus 3 plus 2 is equals to 10. So what will be the amount? 15,000. You can also solve by this way directly. The total shares issued was 30,000. So 30,000 into 50% is equals to 15,000. So as I told you before, from this problem, we can also solve in both the ways by using ratio and by using percentage. So while you are calculating this or making the problem solved in your exam, I would like you to do in the percentage method. So basically there is 99 point chances they will give the percentage only, so it will be easy for you. If they have given in the ratio form, don't worry, you can calculate by this method. Okay, so now what about y? Again, it is 30,000 into what is the share of y? It is 3 divided by 10. So it gives me 9,000. Next, what about z? What about z? Yes, it is 30,000 again into what is the share of z? It is 2 divided by 10. So it gives me 6,000. So now X has promised that I will try to convince and subscribe people. I will ask people to subscribe for 15,000 shares. But he has tried to convince only for 5,000 shares. Again, Y has promised that I will try to convince people to subscribe for 9,000 shares. But Y has tried to convince and subscribe for only 3,000 shares. And Z also promised for 6,000 and he tried to subscribe from people for 2,000 shares. Okay, so that's what I have written here. So it was X who tried to convince people and he made to subscribe for 5,000 shares and Y 3,000 shares and Z 2,000 shares. So total is 10,000. So whatever the 10,000, it is by the effort of the underwriter. It is known as a marked application. So the remaining, what is the remaining? 6,000 out of 16,000. So 10,000 minus 16,000 will give me 6,000. So this 6,000 is unmarked application. So this will be done by the effort of the company. Okay. Now let us solve the problem. So uh, as we have discussed and analyzed the problem, now it's time to solve the problem. Okay. So the first step is you have to do the working note. So what is the working note? It is you have to calculate the unmarked application. As you are already calculated the unmarked application, but it is just for an analyzing purpose. But while solving the problem in your exam, you have to do the working note. Okay, so what is the total application that has received by the company? What is the total application that has received by the company? It has received 16,000 shares, right? So this 16,000 shares I am going to write here. Now in this, X has tried to convince how much? For 5,000 shares, and Y 3,000 shares, and Z 2,000 shares, which I'll be writing here respectively. So what is the amount? 5,000 and 3,000 and 2,000. So what is the total? The total is 10,000. Okay. Now if you deduct the 16,000 from 10,000, what you will get? 6,000. So this 6,000 is what? My unmarked application. Okay, so now we are done with the working note. So now let us calculate the liability. So that is what the question, right? He has asked us to determine the liability of the underwriter. So the next step is we have to calculate the liability of the underwriter. So in this particular question, we have three underwriters, namely X, Y, and Z, and we have to make a column for particulars. So total you have four columns. I think you're clear with the format now. See, very easy, right? So now, firstly, you have to write the gross liability. So now, what is gross liability? So gross liability is nothing but whatever the amount you have calculated by using the shares which have issued by the company. So by using the percentage, you have calculated some amount, right? So this is nothing but the gross liability. So the X gross liability is what? 15,000. And what about Y? 9,000. And what about Z? It is 6,000. Now coming to the gross liability. So the X is 15,000 and Y is 9,000 and Z is 6,000, which I have written. I told you can also calculate it by ratio, and it will also be easy for you to calculate by percentage. See, percentage method is calculated only when they have given the percentage in the question. If they have given the ratio, you can calculate it either by the percentage. Sorry, if they have given in the ratio, you can calculate by ratio only. But if they have given in the percentage, you can either calculate it by ratio or by percentage. So now, what is my marked application? So my marked application is 5,000, 3,000, 2,000, isn't it? So X tried to convince and made people to subscribe for 5,000, and Y 3,000 and Z 2,000. Now you have to deduct the gross liability from marked application. So what you will get by deducting gross liability of 15,000 from marked application of 5,000? Of course you will get 10,000. So in Y's case, 9,000 minus 3,000, you will get 6,000. And in Z case, 6,000 minus 2,000, you will get 4,000. Isn't it? Okay. Now, what is the unmarked application? Of course, it is 6,000. But here you have three underwriters. What you have to do is, out of the 6,000, you have to distribute it to X, Y, and Z respect to the percentage. Here I would recommend you to do in the percentage method only because they have given in the question. Okay, so 6,000 into 50% will give me how much? 3,000, or 6,000 into 5 divided by 10 will also give me 3000. So alternative method. So the next one is 6000 into what is the percentage for y? It is 30%, right? So 6000 into 30% will give me 1800. The next in case of z, 6000 into 20% will give me 1200. So now you have to deduct again. So whatever the amount you have got, from that you have to deduct the unmarked application. So 10,000 minus 3,000 you will get 7,000, and 6,000 minus 1,800 you will get 4,200. 4,000 minus 1,200 you will get 2,800. So what is this? This is the net liability of underwriters. So here, whatever the net liability is there, this amount this amount of shares should be purchased by underwriter by their own pocket. Here, in case of X, he has to purchase 7,000 shares, and in case of Y, he has to purchase 4,200 shares. In case of Z, he has to purchase 2,800 shares. Why? Because X has promised that I will purchase how much share? I will try to convince people and make them to purchase 15,000 shares. But he has failed to do so, and he has tried to convince and subscribe only for 5,000 shares. So now the remaining, what is the remaining? 7,000. It should be purchased by whom? By X. And the same will be for Y and Z. Very easy problem, right? You should simply calculate the gross liability by using the percentage or by using the ratio. They will give this in the questions. You don't need to worry. This will be given in the question itself. Sometimes they will directly give the amount. In case when they have given the amount directly, you can directly write the amount here and deduct the marked application, which will also be in the question only. And out of this, you have calculated the unmarked application by using the working note. And through this unmarked application, you have to share it with the respective percentage or through what ratio. This will be given in the question again. And if you deduct the amount from the unmarked application, you will get net liability. This is very easy problem which you can score 6 marks blindly. Please don't leave this chapter. And in the next class, we will be starting about the next concept of firm underwriting and underwriting liability. So it is also a very easy problem, simple problem where you can score 14 marks easily. So we will start it in the next class. So thank you so much for everyone. Please subscribe to the channel, like the channel, and please share it to your friends. Thank you.